So traders, I want to talk about the oil sector today. Plus, I'm going to be going through some individual stocks as well in this video, just to really give you some guidance. So probably like Apple, Tesla, Netflix, Amazon, Baba, like all those sort of things, just to give you some short-term technical analysis and why oil is actually changing trend, and we could be starting to see oil heading back up again. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video, because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, so just want to give you a quick little update of something I've actually just done recently. If you actually go to my community tab here, you can see I'm actually doing something for the very first 15 people only, brand new. For the very first time in history, I'm going to be personally teaching the Super Trader formula for free for the very first 15 people only. I made a short video showing you all the details. Check it out here. If you're having a hard time with your trading this year, then make sure you check this out as well too. Anyway, it's for free, and I'm going to be doing it for the very first 15 people only. So go to John's STF, or there should be a link in the description there. Click on that, go over and get instant access, and I'll personally teach you this, what I'll call the Super Trader formula. This is the first time I've actually even taught this formula, and I'm going to be sharing with you all the details. So let's actually start off with the oil market through here. So the oil market, one thing I was looking at here with the oil market is we can actually see that we are starting to change the tune of this market here, right? So look at this here. So we had this low, a higher low, a double top, a double bottom, a lower high, a higher low, a double top. See how right there, guess what? There's no one in control, right? There's no one in control of this market here. And so what's happening is that we're getting this sideways movement, and then we got this big drop down through here. And as you can see, we actually got a big drop down past that low level, but became screaming right back up, which tells me that this is probably some sort of a false breakout or an end of trend type of indicator. The trend has been coming down. We got the flush down of this low through here. Now we actually got a big move back to the upside. And now if we have a high through here, now guess what? Now what is happening is that now we're probably likely to be creating we got this now higher high through here. We're probably going to be creating some sort of a higher low. And if indeed we do hold here and we start to break above these highs, this $84 level here, then what's probably going to happen is we're probably going to start to see this thing start to rally back to the upside. And on a short-term technical level basis, looking at this here, we can see we have this level through there. Probably we're going to see that level, that level through here. So if we break the 84, we're probably going to see that oil is probably going to make a move back up towards the 92 or even 94 through there. So there possibly could be some short-term technical analysis happening with that as well. So oil is completely now changing the trend. False breakouts and a new trend looks like it's actually starting to take place when it comes to the oil market through here. I just want to quickly go through some stocks here, guys, that I've actually been looking at myself. So Apple, the first stock that I really want to focus on is the Apple stock through here. And again, this is just some short-term TA. Short-term TA, looking at Apple, we have this low point. You can see how I actually have this trend line coming up through here. So the big thing I'm watching out for is that what is actually happening here. You see how we're actually slowing down, right? Look at this here. So see how we actually ran up, made a high, and then now see how it's sort of struggling right now. We didn't keep going up through here. We sort of like created a double top. So we're starting to slowly get a bit of a struggling out of this Apple through here. And if we do break down, then there's a really good support level around that level there. So that's where we're probably likely to get possibly through there, right? So if we do get a bit of a breakdown on Apple, we're probably likely to see a move back down towards there. Let's go have a look at good old Tesla. So the good old Tesla right now is actually in a bit of a potentially bull flag formation through here. But we are still in this overall sort of downward trend here on that big picture. This big weekly chart is this big downward trend. So I wouldn't be too surprised to see this bull flag not plan out, okay? Not plan out, as you can see from that level through there. So I believe we may get a bit of a short-term bounce to cover this gap here, but then we're probably likely to roll over. And if we do get that, right? If we do get something like this, guys, we get a bounce, and then we hold, and then we break back down like that there, then we're probably going to head back down towards the hundreds, or maybe even below that as well. Look, moving over now through to Netflix. And Netflix, you actually can see, look at this here. So Netflix, you actually can see that we're actually, see this bit of a short-term trend line here, right? So we have a low, and we have a higher low. So what? Low, and then another significant low through here. But look what's happening through here. So if Netflix actually starts to break above this sort of 350 level. On a short-term TA, we're probably going to head back up towards that sort of 380 level through there, looking at the good old Netflix. Moving on now through to Microsoft. And Microsoft, check this out with Microsoft. Microsoft's amazing. See, look at this here. This is a trend line that came back since 2019 with Microsoft. Then we had this bounce through here. Look at this here. So bounce through there, bouncing and then bouncing through there. Now we're actually having a move back to the upside. Really, 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 really nice move. And this is very, very, very similar to what we're seeing with oil, right? Because we had this low, we had a higher high, right? We had a higher high. Now we're looking at possibly having a higher low. And again, if I go back to the oil chart, through there, you can see here, what am I talking about here, right? I'm talking about this here, right? We have this high and now a higher high. If we get a higher low, then away we go. Just like Microsoft did, guess what? Higher high, higher low, and away we go, all right? Moving out, Microsoft, we're looking at a short-term trend line, bit of a TA trend line, right? Let's go to here, right? So let's go from there to there. So we're going to bring this trend line out. I'm going to say it's from there to there, moving over now through Microsoft. And the reason why I bring this up here is because that's the significant low, right? So we've got this move up, then we've got a move down, higher low, move up. Now we're getting the sideways movement. So even if we do get a bit of a pullback here, we're still in an overall bull market on Microsoft, right? Big, strong move up, come back down, higher low, strong move up. So we could get a pullback and then maybe a continuation from there, moving on through Microsoft. Moving on now through to Adobe. And Adobe's, I've got this really, really, really nice sort of trend line coming up through here as well, looking at Adobe. So what could possibly happen with Adobe is, let's go look at this weekly chart here. Yeah, we've got a bit of resistance through there, don't we? So we got a resistance level through there. And if it breaks that level, then we've got another level of resistance up through there. So with Adobe, we could actually start to see possibly a bit of a sideways movement through here. Let's actually check, where's the 52 here? Okay, so 52 is there. The 52 is also flat as well. To look at that, 52 is flat. So I actually wouldn't be too surprised to see Adobe go a sideways for a bit, which would actually be pretty powerful. Private clients, if you know what I'm talking about. And so if we continue to get, say, a bit of a sideways movement, maybe a bit of fill in this sort of triangle pattern, and then get something like that happening. Ho, ho, ho! Ho! Private clients, if you're watching this video, check that out. And if you've actually got access to my trading course, you know exactly what it's all about. Again, if you want access to the trading course, johnsfreegift.com. Or actually, you know what? If you get access to the Super Trader Formula, johnsstf.com. Once you get access to the Super Trader Formula, I'll also email you the free trading course as well too. So if you want to get the trading formula and also the trading course, then go to Johns, JOHNS, STF, johnsstf.com, or there should be that basically that link in the description. Get that there. So that's basically what I'm looking at there with Adobe. We could get some really nice movement to the upside. Let's go have a look at Amazon here. So Amazon on an overall basis, let's actually delete everything off the screen. So delete all trend lines through here. So on a short-term TA level, we are definitely getting, there's that trend line coming through there. But Amazon's really, 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 really ugly, isn't it? So we're getting that level through there. And now we're also seeing that level coming up through there. Let's go to the weekly charts. And yeah, we're definitely at this level through here. So not really much going on there with Amazon. If we have a look at that, we have a look at that level through there to that level through there. Look at that there. So we could be getting a bit of a breakout soon. Oh, that actually looks pretty strong now. So if we get a break, actually we're already going to break above that, haven't we? Interesting. So if we get a break above that, let's have a look here. So if we get a break above, oh, maybe we've actually already gotten, that break. So let's go through there to there. Let's go through there to there. All right. So maybe, just maybe, we've already gotten that break. Maybe we're getting very, very close to that break there. Because if we do break up, then Amazon could actually start to head back up towards that level through there. Let's go back to the daily charts now. Let's see what's going on through there. So you can see we're actually right at that level through there. Is that going to be a resistance? Actually, that was the resistance. That's the trend line through there. So maybe Amazon's getting ready to start to have this move up. And maybe Amazon looks like this. This could be a bit of a sort of false breakout on the good old Amazon through there. So let's go look at eBay. So eBay is actually looking very, very weak, by the way. Very weak, by the way. So look what's happening here with eBay. So on a short-term TA level, you've actually got, you did have a trend line possibly coming up through there. You did have that coming through there, as you can see. So that was that support level, but look what happened now. We're actually rejecting it as resistance, resistance, and now we're rolling over. So the other trend line I would use now is probably that level through there, and that'll actually be the last peak we actually use. So that'll be that level through there. And now look at what's happening now, right? So we're actually rolling up, and now we're rolling over, and now we could be getting a movement on the downside. Looking at eBay through here, so eBay is actually looking quite weak when it comes to the this as well too. So, and it's also like a bit of a bear flag as well formation. So you look at this here. So we actually rallied down a bear flag and potential also head and shoulder formation. So that's actually that's actually a head and shoulder formation. So if we do break this neckline, where is that? Let's actually do the projection there. So the neckline is right there. That's the head. So let's actually do a projection from the neckline up to the head. So let's actually go to the head up to there, right? And then we're going to project this down. So if eBay actually breaks this level, then wow, I did not expect this, because guys, I haven't actually done analysis on eBay. So this is something I did not expect. We could actually start to see an overall move down through to wow, look at that. That's the projection. That's the projection, guys, from that head and shoulder, from that level through there. So if we do have, so let's actually take that off the screen. Let's actually squeeze our chart up here. Let's actually see if there's any, oh, look at that, guys. Look at that. That's that next level of support down there. So we're probably going to get, actually eBay looks really, really weak, doesn't it? And you can also see as well too, looking at eBay, this longer term chart, that you also can see that there's a lot of areas of support and resistance happening through there as well, where that neckline is. So we can see here that we're actually getting that. So if we actually break below here, then eBay could be getting ready for more downside to come. Wow, did not expect that. Head and shoulder, massive head and shoulder could really crush this market here. And from a percentage point of view, that's that low period through there, but it could possibly even, that's that low period through there. So that's where the next support level is. So wow, eBay actually looks quite weak. From a percentage point of view, that is, what is that? That's about a 35% drop on eBay. So eBay is actually looking quite weak, guys. Again, we're not there yet. But once we actually start to see this or this start to play out, then you'll be able to start to see that potentially happening through there. So we are starting to get that, but very, very, very interesting. Let's go look at Barber. Good old Barber. Barber has been, again, short-term TA. Again, guys, this is just a short-term. So if we have a look at Barber on a short-term analysis, there's actually two trend lines I'd actually draw from here. The first one would be from the low point through to here to then the high point up through there. That'd be the very first trend line, because that was that support level there. And now we're actually coming down through to here as well. So I'd actually have another trend line coming down through there as well, like that. And as you can see, we're actually squeezing up into a triangle pattern, which is very, very, very interesting, by the way. And again, another head and shoulder formation. Wow, there's two massive head and, look at this here, shoulder, head, shoulder formation. Wow, look at that. So let's actually do the projection for that on Barber. Let's go here. So we use the neckline, say somewhere around about there, I would say. Head and shoulder formation. Let's actually do the projection on Barber. I know some of you guys are really bullish on Barber as well too. And this way, fundamentally, they seem to be pretty good. But anyway, if we project that down from there to there, that it looks like Barber could be if we do break this sort of, if we break below, especially this 80 level. If we break below this 80 level, then we're probably going to see a move back down towards this level through here. So really, 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 really interesting stuff that's happening on there when it comes to actually Barber. Let's actually go, let's squeeze our charts up. Is there any support and resistance around that level in the past? Let's go have a look at this level through here. Okay, so it's probably not there then. So then I'd have to move this up to that level there then. That'll be the level I'd have to use. Take that off to be more conservative. Yeah, look at that. So that's that support level back in 2015, 2016, and then also this one through here. So this is also creating, again, massive head and shoulder formation. If we do end up breaking back below this level through here, guys, then we could see a bit of a move back down towards a new low for Barber. And what else do I have here? Last off the list, which is Meta. The good old Facebook stock. This thing is actually having an enormous move to the upside. We actually had a false breakout here. Move that off the screen. All right, we actually had a false breakout off the screen. I need to upgrade my TC, my trading view. Did you guys did that happen with you as well too? Like my trading review is good, but then suddenly they unsubscribed me. Then I got to resubscribe again or something like that. Anyway, looking at this here, look at this here. So we actually end up having a false breakout type of move. So false breakout, look at this here, big flush down, and then another big massive rally to the upside. So on a short-term TA level, guys, we are definitely indeed, there you go. There's a bit of a grammatically correct for you. We definitely are indeed. I'd have to have a trend line coming through there somewhere. Okay, so that'll be the level I'd use for a trend line. So looking at Meta, Facebook, very strong big bull market, very strong big bull market, as you can see. So that's that level through there I'd have to use. One thing that you'd probably see is you might get a bit of a pullback because we have been going up for quite some time, and see how far we're getting away from this trend line. If I actually did another trend line and I did it from there, and I started to connect the dots from there to there, from there to there somewhere, maybe even through there. You can see how now we're potentially, yeah, possibly through there. Yeah, that'll be that level through there, or possibly even through, maybe even through there, I would say. So somewhere through there. Yep. Support. We had a little bit of a breakthrough here, but support, we've actually broken through now. So I wouldn't be too surprised to see Meta starting to actually have a bit of a pullback now towards this level through here. Again, where is that? That's that support, that major level of support is probably around that level there somewhere. Maybe a bit higher or a bit lower. Maybe even a bit higher. It's probably around there. It's probably that level through there somewhere. So if we did get a pullback here, guys, we've actually broken that, so we don't need that trend line anymore. Right, if we did get a pullback, then we're probably likely to see a bit of a pullback down towards this level through here. So there we go, guys. This is a bit of a short-term TA for you guys. And as you can see, this is what's called short-term technical analysis update on here. And also you can see that some of the things that I'm using when it comes to trend lines, head and shoulder formations, and also looking at the trend reversals that's happening in the overall market as well too. Again, the thing that totally surprised me by doing this update for you, which I didn't go through, which was those two massive head and shoulder formations, which could absolutely just crush those particular stocks through there. So again, guys, make sure you head on down to make sure you head on down to John's STF, or that very first thing in the description. Do that so you can get access to this super trader formula that I'm giving away for the very first 15 people only.